What if they didn't have the opportunity to
Yeah.
learn about Jesus?
Yeah. In many Middle Eastern countries, it's illegal to share the Christian message. God's not playing hide and seek from us. And so what is God doing? He's bringing dreams about Jesus to these people. This is a phenomenon that is sweeping the Middle East.
You know, I think that, well, I don't think I know, because I was one of them. I think a lot of people always, people that are on the fence, people that don't believe, I think a big question was for me is how does a good person who lives a honest life filled with integrity and love and, you know, all the good virtues, what if they didn't have the opportunity to learn about Jesus?
Yeah.
And to believe him. And when I interviewed our mutual friend John Burke, I didn't even ask him that question, but in interviewing him, I think I learned the answer, and it seems like everybody gets the opportunity to believe. And I remember he was talking about hellish NDEs.
Yeah.
Hellish
near-death
experiences where you actually go to
like Howard
hell.
Storm's case, famous case.
Yes.
Yeah.
And and so even that guy who didn't believe, if this is the correct person, who didn't believe any of it.
He was an atheist.
Christ showed up when he was dying.
Yeah.
And he was in hell, and he did have the opportunity to say that I believe.
Yeah, here's my hesitation on that. Because I know Howard's story, and you're right. He was an atheist. He died physically, is clinically dead, and demons were mauling him. He said, I was like roadkill, and he called out to God, save me. And this orb of light came and literally saved him. It was so profound. Then he eventually recovered from his clinical death. And he not only renounced his atheism, he became a pastor. So he's a pastor today. So that's how profound that was to him. But here's the problem. He wasn't dead like he's never returning. He was clinically dead, but he was going to come back. And so I have a little hesitation in terms of saying that that's a universal experience.
Okay.
Here's what I would say based on what I understand best in Scripture, especially the Old Testament and Jeremiah, the New Testament and Hebrews. First of all, none of us lives good lives. We're all sinners. We've all screwed up. We've all made mistakes. Not just made mistakes. I could say this, I think. We've all done things we knew they were wrong before we did them, and we did them anyway. I have, you have, right? We all have. We've sinned. And so, yes, we do good things too, but that doesn't negate the sin. It's like if you rob a bank and then you live a perfect life. Do you think the government would come up to you and say, yeah, we're going to forget about that bank robbery. We got all this evidence you commit. No, you're guilty of that bank robbery. You need to pay the penalty for robbing that bank. Even though you did all these good things, it doesn't wipe out the bad things that you've done. And so, none of us is good. None of us deserves to go to heaven. We're all sinners. That's number one. Number two, I would say that anyone, anywhere, in any culture, at any time, who calls out to the one true God and says, God, help me, save me, like Howard did when he had that near-death experience. Said, God, help me. I can't save myself. I need help. I need you to come to my rescue. I think anybody in any culture who prays a prayer like that to the one true God, God will provide a way for them to find redemption. And I'll give you an example. I knew a guy later in his life. He grew up in India. And in the province in India where he lived, it was illegal to share the Christian message. He was mentored in the Hindu faith by some gurus. He got to be about 17, 18 years old, and he said, wait a minute. I look at these Hindu scriptures, they all contradict each other. They can't all be true. They contradict. He said, God, I'm at a loss. If you're there, I want to know you. I want to meet you. I want to experience you. God, if you're there, show me. And in a remarkable